Hey friends! Today we are going to start learning about story elements. So, story elements are the characters in the story, the setting where the story takes place, and the plot. So, there are three story elements that we are going to focus on. Today, we're going to really focus on character. So, you might wonder, what is a character? Well, a character is a person, an animal, a being, or a creature in a story. Um, Characters can be real people, they can be animals, they can be cars, they can be pretty much anything. Um, Characters do different things in in the stories. They have actions, they talk, they make problems, and they solve the problems. So characters do a lot. They really are just the part of the story that is absolutely required to have a good story. So you need characters to have a story. Now, you only absolutely need one character, but you need at least one character. So today we are going to listen to a story called Cinderella Rex. And Cinderella Rex has one main character, and I guess you could probably figure out who that main character is. If you said Cinderella Rex, you're right. So we are going to listen to this story, and then we are going to look at her as a character and think about some of the things that describe her. So we're going to look at her characteristics, some of the things that tell us about Cinderella Rex. What is she like? All right, so we're going to dive into character. Let's go ahead and listen to Cinderella Rex. Once Before Time, Cinderella Rex by Christy Webster, illustrated by Holly Hatton. All right, so what does the author do again? If you said write the words, you are correct. And the illustrator, what does the illustrator do? The illustrator draws the pictures. Good job. All right, one last question before we get started. Is this a fiction story or nonfiction story? If you said fiction, you are correct. It is fiction. We know this because animals are acting like people. And I can pretty much guarantee, I haven't read this book yet, but I can guarantee that I am going to see a dinosaur talk. Dinosaurs didn't talk. If they did, that would be kind of scary. I prefer a roar from a dinosaur. What do you think? All right, let's get started on our story. Once before time, there was a dinosaur named Cinderella Rex. Cinderella Rex loved to dance, but her stump mother did not let her dance. She had to clean up after her mean stomp sisters. Do you notice how they use the word stomp instead of step? I love it. One day, a letter came. Everyone was invited to a ball at the castle. Cinderella Rex was finally going to dance. But first, she had to help her stomp sisters get ready. There is no time left, her stomp mother said. You are not ready. They left without Cinderella Rex. Cinderella Rex was so sad. She wanted to dance at the ball. She could only dance alone in her garden. Oh. Then Cinderella Rex saw a puff of magic. A new dinosaur was there. Who are you? Cinderella Rex asked. I am your fairy Triceratops, she said. I will help you. The fairy Triceratops waved her magic horns. A dress appeared. Two shoes appeared. A great big squash turned into a coach. It was magic. Cinderella Rex thanked her fairy Triceratops. She was going to the ball. The magic lasts until midnight, said the fairy Triceratops. Hurry home. At the ball, Cinderella Rex heard the music. She could not wait. She started dancing. Everyone stared. Cinderella Rex was the best dancer they had ever seen. Who is that dancer? The prince asked. I do not know, said Cinderella Rex's stomp mother. The clock struck midnight. Cinderella Rex had to go home. She ran out of the castle. The prince followed. He wanted to talk to her. Cinderella Rex ran down the steps. Her shoe fell off. She tried to pick it up, but her arms could not reach it. She kept running. With the final chime, the magic was gone. But Cinderella Rex was happy. She had danced at the ball. The prince had a plan. The next day, he took the shoe to every house in town. He tried the shoe on Cinderella Rex's older stomp sister. Her feet were too small. He tried the shoe on Cinderella Rex's younger stomp sister. Her feet had too many toes. Next was Cinderella Rex. But first, her stomp mother wanted to try. Then her stomp mother stomped. The shoe was crushed. How would the prince find the dancer? Cinderella Rex knew what to do. She danced. Everyone looked at the prince. Cinderella Rex, he said, will you teach me to dance? So Cinderella Rex moved to the castle. Her stomp sisters had to clean up for themselves. Cinderella Rex was too busy dancing. The end. All right. So, Cinderella Rex was our main character in our story. Let's write down some details or write down some characteristics about Cinderella Rex. Okay. So, let's write down some details. I will type them. Make the font a little bit bigger so everybody can read it. All right. What's something we notice about Cinderella Rex? Well, Cinderella Rex is helpful, right? She cleans up after her stomp mother and her stomp sisters. She is caring. She wanted to make sure her stomp sisters had their outfits ready to go before she was able to go. Another thing I noticed about Cinderella Rex was that she was lonely. Now, the book doesn't directly come out and say she's lonely, but I know she's lonely because I know that if you're by yourself and you're dancing alone and, she definitely wanted to go to the ball. So she was sad she was left home alone. So I'm making an inference. And those are things that we are going to talk more about at another time. But I made an inference saying that she was lonely. Now, she waited her turn when everybody was trying on the glass slipper that was hers. So she let her two stomp sisters and her stomp mother try it on. So I would say she's patient. What's another word that we could use to describe Cinderella Rex? The shoe broke. So what did she do? Did she sit there and cry? No, she was a problem solver. She figured out what she needed to do to show the prince that she could dance. So I would say she's a problem solver. I would also maybe say she's a good thinker. All right. Another thing that the book directly tells us about her is that what does she like to do? What's her favorite thing to do? She likes to dance. Okay. So, understanding characteristics of the main characters in our story will help us understand this story better. So, if we read the story again, knowing that Cinderella Rex is careful, caring, she can be lonely at times, but she's patient, she's a problem solver and a good thinker, and she loves to dance, that's going to help us understand the story more. Tomorrow, we are going to look at the setting. So, the setting is where the story takes place. So, I hope you enjoyed listening to Cinderella Rex and getting all of these characteristics together about our main character, Cinderella Rex. Good job, everybody.